and much more to come. New programs are being produced and opportunities for other local programming and underwriting on 93Q Television are available. If you'd like to promote or create a local program for the new 93Q TV, drop us an email at info@93qradio.com. That's info, I-N-F-O, at 93qradio.com. 93Q TV, from our community, for our community. Streaming Yuba Sutter's voices and stories.
This community interview is made possible by Shaw and Associates.
I'm Dave Shaw, President and CEO of Shaw & Associates. For over 70 years, Shaw & Associates has been your trusted experts for wealth management, tax, accounting, and payroll. We change lives and inspire true wealth, one person, one family, one business at a time. Shaw & Associates is a wealth management investment firm that specializes in taxes, serving as a fiduciary, putting your interests first. You can find more information or schedule an appointment by calling 530-674-1150 or on the web at shawassociatesinc.com. Shaw & Associates is proud to support community radio.
And we're appreciative of Dave Shaw's support. I have a guest on this morning from, I'm going to get this right, Jarett, I'm telling you. Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Sacramento at Fire Mountain.
We got it right this time.
It's taken me a long time, but...
7 years in the running, man, and we finally got it. We finally got it right. We finally got it right, but you know what? We're here. That's right.
You guys are here to stay, man.
That's
what
it.
A great place. I was out there the other night. It's, everybody has different food tastes, right?
Yeah.
So my wife would eat at that UU every night. Yeah. She loves it, right?
Phenomenal restaurant.
Yeah, and great people, always very kind, but me, it's like, give me a burger.
Yeah.
I'm going over to the cafe.
Look, and there's something for everybody there. And, we get into this thing, it seems like we have this conversation every time. I can come in here and I can tell you that I know your wife loves you.
Yeah.
We come in here and talk about it. And I love you. And I cook for my family a lot at home.
Yeah.
And so this past weekend, I actually was at home trying to recreate some of the dishes that our chef Brian makes for my own family at home. And he's well beyond my skill level. I mean, that guy's phenomenal. But yeah, Stray Cats, what an amazing show we had this past weekend. Really great. Yeah. I mean, just phenomenal show. Legendary artists in there. You're talking about great guitar player. Property was packed. I mean, really great crowd. Glad you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, there was a lot of people there.
Yeah, but restaurants were busy, and I'm sure you guys ate. Who won the battle that night?
So actually, we got there, and we gave time to eat, but we had to get in line.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I'll be honest, I went to the snack bar, got her a bag of chips. I know. And a bottle of water, but we had a great time watching Brian Setzer, which I thought was cool. I didn't even know they had that. There's like a little snack bar and drinks.
Coffee shop. So the unheralded, hero of the food and beverage outlets over there. Constant grind, great coffee shop. And I told you last time I was here, the best bite on the entire property is there, and we serve it 24 hours a day. You should have got a breakfast burrito while you were there. You missed out on the opportunity. But we're not here to talk about breakfast burritos today. We're here to talk about other stuff.
Okay.
We talked about breakfast burritos last time. We got tons of stuff going on out there at the property, and some really big updates going on. And it was great. You had the ladies on prior to me coming on from Adventist Health, which was great because they talked about their awards dinner that they got going on tonight, right? Which is really huge for us, and kind of segueing in partnerships with the community and everything that we do. And they're going to be about 500 strong out there, and what a great partnership we have with a great local partner. And their place in the community is what they talked about, a nonprofit healthcare provider, a cancer healthcare provider here in Yuba County, and what a great job they do. It's really our pleasure to host them tonight for their awards dinner. So they'll be 500 strong out at the property tonight. So we're extremely proud to be a partner with them. And then some other things that we're doing in the community. So this Saturday, Council Oak Steakhouse, first of all, and I know you've had a chance to eat there. That's everybody's favorite, right? Your buddy John Cassidy. John's favorite place to eat when he's on property. A nice bottle of red wine, and comes in and gets a great steak. So we partnered, which is really great. We talk about a lot of times the way that the property as a casino property and as a modern property and what is realistically kind of a historic part of Northern California out here, the intersection of the historic areas of Yuba County, Marysville, Yuba City, and Wheatland, and what modernization the property has brought to the area, right? So the intersection of the historic parts of Yuba County, and specifically, we've got this ranch that we work with. So you've got Council Oak, which is a beautiful modern steakhouse, and then you've got this ranch that literally sits, like as the crow flies, 3 miles from the property, Yuba River Ranch. And Yuba River Ranch is a local purebred Wagyu beef cattle farm, and we source all of our Wagyu cattle, all of our Wagyu beef from that farm. So this woman is opening her retail storefront this Saturday, August 8th. They're going to start out there at 9 o'clock. Go out there, look them up on Instagram, Yuba River Ranch, right? So our executive chef, Jarett Davis, is going to be out there this Saturday from 11 to 1. He's going to be on the grill slinging burgers out there at the ranch. She's going to have a drawing where she's going to be auctioning off some beef. There's going to be some opportunities to buy. But what a great intersection of kind of old and new and historic and modern. They're going to be offering roping lessons, and they're going to have some dummies out there for people to do some roping. It's a really, really cool thing that she's doing, and it's a really cool way for us to engage our kind of partners, and also kind of engage historic parts of the county and things that have been going on here. For I think Rhonda's 3rd generation rancher in this area, which is really, really cool. And that segues into, what we're doing at the property. Council Oak's got a brand new menu that we're rolling out. So September 7th, the week of Labor Day. So we're prominently featuring that product on a brand new menu that we're rolling out. This will be our first real kind of overwhelming or kind of overarching menu refresh that we've seen in that restaurant, at least since I've been there, so going back 4 years, but really kind of the largest one that we've seen since the property opened 7 years ago. We've got a brand new menu refresh coming up in UU, that kind of same time period, so we're looking at 7th, 8th of September also. So we've got a lot going on property. With all the programming and things. So it's an exciting time. It's really good. Well,
and you saying that, Jarett, I wonder how many people knew that ranch is there.
Yeah.
And if you ate at Council Oaks, did you know that beef came locally, right? Yeah. I mean, that's amazing. I'm sitting here listening and going, what? And they're going to have an event?
Yeah, and the great part about this is our executive chef had no inclination that this property or this product or these individuals existed. Rhonda Applegarth was a relative unknown to us at all, right? And so he was online Googling, like, okay, we've got rice and we've got agriculture and we've got almonds and we've got walnuts and we've got citrus. We've got all these things around us. Surely we've got livestock, right? There's got to be something around us. We've got, caviar, we know, in Alberta, and we've got sturgeon, and we've got all these other things that Sacramento's known for, asparagus, right? Yeah. Certainly there's got to be a beef product here that we can source locally, right? And as we found out, 3 miles from the house. I mean, he literally called her up and said, hey, are you interested in supplying us beef? And she goes, yeah, come out and talk to me. Her son plays guitar. Cool. He's going to be singing the national anthem. They're going to have the American flag on horseback. I mean, it's no more Northern California than anything else that you can think of. And what a great, if we can drive 5 people out there, to be great community partners. And hey, look, maybe you can't do a whole side of beef from Rhonda, but what you can do is you can come in and try one of her steaks at the restaurant. We can expertly cook it for you over our wood-fired grill, and you can try the product before you go out and buy it from her, which is pretty cool too.
Yeah, and while you're out there, you get a little entertainment.
You get a little entertainment, win a little bit of money, all the above, right? And come and check out the property. It still amazes me that, I live in Lincoln, so I'm, 25 minutes away. How many people we talk to every single day that still haven't come out and seen the property. And it's crazy to me, right? Because we have so much to offer there, so much great entertainment. Everybody from the Stray Cats to Aaron Lewis, plenty of modern acts, plenty of classic acts. I mean, Randy does
Alice Cooper is coming. I saw that and I went, what? That's great.
That is such a great marquee act, but it's such wide ranging. And I've known Randy for a long time. I actually worked with Randy in Ohio when he was at the property in Northfield with Mark. And Randy does such an amazing job of getting this wide range of acts. So like on this Sunday, even if you're just into, a tribute show, if you have a budget of coming and seeing a really great tribute show, we've got the Sting and the Police experience right this Sunday. That's a great opportunity to get the family out. You're not going to break the bank, but you're going to get a great night of entertainment.
I think there's a lot more of that. The tribute bands are becoming a big thing because maybe you didn't get to see the band. I went and watched the Van Halen one, and it was over the top. The guy was just as athletic. I mean, jumped off the top of the stage. I was like, whoa! It was very good.
A heck of a show. I mean, everything from comedy acts to, like I said, the tribute shows, classic rock, modern stuff. We've gotten, into hip hop shows. We've got a lot of stuff going on. And there's something for every genre, and then once you get out there, you try this amazing food that our chefs are putting together, and great service. And you talked about it, the smiling faces, right? It's not just the great food that we're providing. Every single outlet that you go into, whether it's the buffet, the Council Oak Steakhouse, whether it's the Hard Rock Cafe or UU, or even the coffee shop. The coffee shop probably has some of the best service on the entire property. Everybody's smiling over there. Everyone is engaged. And, the cocktail waitresses on the floor, the bartenders. I don't know if you got a chance to check out the sports bar while you were out there.
I have. That is amazing.
And, with football season right around the corner, we want this to be the destination. We would love for everybody to come out to enjoy the entire breadth of the property. Obviously, it's an entertainment destination. We want people to be fully entertained from the moment you walk in to the moment you leave, right? And that means something for everyone. But that is going to be a destination for people to enjoy sports throughout the entire football season. And whether you're a Niners fan, a Raiders fan, anything in between, I am a Minnesota Vikings fan. Don't know how it happened. Don't know why it happened. I'm a glutton for punishment. My boss, Megan McCarthy, who everybody in this area loves. She's a Detroit Lions fan. Somehow we still get along great. And we're both gluttons for punishment. It's a great destination. It really is, and I truly believe that it's going to be the number one sports entertainment destination, especially in Yuba County, but I think in Northern California here in the weeks and months to come. It's exciting.
I'm a Broncos fan.
Oh, well. You've got a little bit of success in your history. I mean, a couple with Elway, a little bit with Manning, so good for you. I've got 4 Super Bowl losses under my belt, so I'm still waiting on number 1.
Oh, man. You guys, there's so many things, and you mentioned it. So there was a gal came in, she runs the gas station, the Rock Team.
Jessica Fralitz.
So I went out and did a video because it's like, I'd go out there and my wife would be like, you get a discount with your card, right? And I said, no. And she said, yeah, gas is cheaper. You should fill up while we're here. So once I got it down and how easy it is, and then she said, if you don't have a card, right there, they'll get you a card. Yeah. And so you get discount on your gas. I mean, just one more thing out there.
And it's like, so Jessica worked in food and beverage, and in food and beverage, we don't just pride ourselves on being, over the restaurants. We want to be the leaders in everything. And Jessica, if anybody's ever met Jessica Fralix, she doesn't do anything at 20 miles an hour. Jessica Fralix does everything at 150 miles an hour, and she does it right. She's got the best coffee machines of any gas station you've ever been to. She's got the best snacks. She's got the best energy drinks, and she's got the best of everything, right? And so she's got slot machines in her gas station. She's got apparel in her gas station. It's a one-stop shop. But all joking aside, like that gas station is not just a gas station.
No,
you can get anything and everything you're looking for in there. But literally, I have a coffee addiction. I have a problem when it comes to coffee. And it's literally, if you're going to stop and fill up on the cheapest gas that you can find in the area, and most of the time it is, get you the best cup of coffee you're going to get in a gas station. It's worth a trip inside.
Now
really
I got to try that.
Now you got to try it. Now you got to try it.
And you guys are constantly expanding, but I did want to say this because when it first opened, I can't remember the girl's name, but anyway, we tried to help get employees out there, and since then I've told people, go out and see them at the Hard Rock. The process is pretty simple.
It is.
And they have so many different jobs. But once you get into a job, and if you find out that's not really what you want to do, you guys are like Southwest Airlines. You can move to something else. You can move to another city. Hard Rock is everywhere.
It is. And so this is how easy the process is. There's a few avenues. One, it's just like everything else. You can go online. You can go online, look at all the job openings and postings, and you can apply online. If you're old school like me, you see the gray hairs up here. I'm old school dude. You can show up on Tuesdays for what we call open interviews.
Oh.
You can go to the Career Center. You're an old school guy. You're an old school gal. Show up on Tuesdays. We'll open interview you for any open position. Show up on the spot. You're going to get an open interview. That's fine. You'll still be required to fill out the application, but we will open interview you on Tuesdays. It's the only day that we do it, but we will do that. Plenty of opportunity for upward mobility, plenty of opportunity for advancement within the company. We always try to advance our candidates from within first. All of our job postings are posted internally for a period of time before we post externally. So we give that commitment to our team members that we are going to give them every opportunity to exceed and to advance within the company before we look outside. And then, as you said, yes, plenty of opportunity within the company, within the country, outside of the country, whatever they're looking to do, they'll get that opportunity as well.
It's really good. And you guys, everybody there is friendly. I mean, everybody.
Yeah,
so
we're in the hospitality industry, man.
We had gone to the Brian Setzer, so I bought an album because they actually had vinyl, and my son and I both collect vinyl. I got a CD so we could pop it in here and put it in our cart, songs that we didn't have by Brian Setzer, and a couple of T-shirts, right? So my wife and I are sitting there playing, and I don't know where he worked, but he had the badge, so I knew, right? And he came up, just held this little conversation with us about Brian Setzer and asked how we were doing, and it's stuff like that. I just appreciate it. I really appreciate it. He asked about the album, and and everybody out there is like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
and we're not in the service industry. Service is the act of, trying to sell you something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're in the hospitality industry. We're trying to take care of you. And there's a distinct difference, and we feel as if that's what kind of sets us apart, and that's what engages us in the community. That's what keeps guests coming back to us. That's what creates the loyalty that we have with our guests, and that's what allows us to continue to be successful. And so we preach that day after day, and obviously it's resonating because you're seeing it when you're there. So that's encouraging for us.
Well, and I did appreciate too that my wife and I are both Vietnam vets, and they have a special thing for veterans out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you guys just knock it in the cheap seats when it comes. As far as we go, we're like, oh yeah, this is fun. Everything works for us, right?
Yeah. But, so Rockstar salute. We're going to take care of the individuals who took care of us. So.
So, what is coming down the pike that you can tell us about?
So
what is there?
Just kind of in chronological order, right? This Saturday coming up hard and fast. Go out and support our local partners. So Rhonda Applegarth, Yuba River Ranch. If you're in the Yuba Sutter area, we're talking 3 miles from the Hard Rock Casino. It's a Marysville address. Go and look her up on Instagram, Facebook, Yuba River Ranch. Big menu updates, lots of marketing materials and mailers and things to come on that for Council Oak and UU. Those will be dropping the first week of September. And those are the biggest things we have to talk about today. Lots of little events in between. We'll have some line dancing events coming in October that are really fun. We've done a couple of those, paint and sips and murder mystery dinners and lots of things for people to look out for. All those things are kind of out in the ethos on Eventbrite and on our website. So go and check us out on all those things. But really excited about those big things that are coming up.
Jarett, I appreciate you taking the time to come in. You guys are busy. Many times I've went to connect with somebody from out there, and it's like, oh, they're in a meeting. I think you guys have more meetings than anybody I've ever been, but that's what keeps you connected and keeps you connected with the community.
We're leading the league on those.
Are you?
I think we are.
I'm not a meeting guy. I'd be like, okay, where's the next one?
But you know what? I think they're working.
They are. All right, Jarett Hipp from Hard Rock, thanks so much for coming on.
Appreciate it, Fish.
This community interview is made possible by Shaw and Associates.
I'm Dave Shaw, President and CEO of Shaw and Associates. For over 70